And now it is time for the first PWC confrontation moment of the week. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now before we go ahead with the show, let me tell you about last week. It was the anniversary, the edition, the episode number 100. And on that anniversary, we saw the very best matches along the last few years of existence of this company that is called PWC. But for tonight, we're just 1 week away from our February pay-per-view that is gonna be called Look Back in Anger on our Japanese style gym one more time. And this past week, we saw Julia having a middle ring interview with Joseph here in Japan, Tokyo, Japan. Let's take a look of what she said. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here in the middle of the ring with Julia. And Julia, I gotta ask you this because there is certain rumors in the back about what's going on between you and Shuri. What's going on? People say you had a major discussion with Shuri this past week on backstage. Is that a rumor or is that really true? Joseph, these people, they talk about a lot of things, but they don't know a damn thing. And I really get sick and tired when people start to tell more than what it actually is. Now, in fact, me and Shuri, we had a backstage argument. But for God's sakes, everybody here and there has discussions. Even friends have discussions. People who are in a relationship have discussions as well. So with us, being us friends, we just had a discussion. It was nothing more than that. Just a discussion. We are still friends. There is nothing going on between me and her. We are still together as a tag, even though we have our singles runs as well. So these people, instead of trying to tell things that are not true, well, I'm gonna tell you straight, Joseph, it is just a rumor. And if you don't believe me, go to the back, ask Shuri, because she knows pretty well what I'm saying here tonight. It's the damn raw truth. So for all of you punks out there who don't understand, we're just humans, just like all of you. Discussions are normal between people. What should not happen is letting those discussions getting in the middle of a friendship. So yes, it is just a rumor, Joseph. Thank you. Me and Shuri, we are still friends. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Here he comes. Oh my god, that Jessamine Duke is back. Well. Well, Jessamine Duke is here. And now Joseph is there in the middle of the ring. Well, Jessamine. I was making here an interview. Actually, I was gonna ask you, Julia, about your other new friend, that is Tekla. Not only Shuri is still your friend, but now you have Tekla by your side on your matches on the ring side. Yeah, and what do you want to tell me about that? Yes, Tekla is my friend now as well. What's the problem with that? Well, I'm not replacing Shuri. Shuri is my friend and Tekla is still my friend. Oh, and Jessamine Duke is right there without saying a word, while Joseph is still talking to Julia here. I just got two words to say to you, Julia. Pay-per-view, February. Bye. What? Well, it seems to me we're back here in the broadcast table, and it seems to me that Jessamine Duke not only returned tonight, but she made an open challenge to Julia for Look Back in Anger pay-per-view at the end of February this month. And this is what's gonna be. Julia, accompanied by Tekla on the ringside, will face in fact Jessamine Duke. Tyson Kill told us here right now on the broadcast table. This pay-per-view is getting heater and heater as the time goes. And now it is time for the second PWC confrontation moment of the week. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this past week we saw one more title defense by the Cult, Arthur Knight and Soul Hunter, defeating successfully a one night only match for the team Violent by Design, the team of Joe Doring and Eric Young, VBD by Impact Wrestling, came to try their lucky here on PWC for the opportunity to get the PWC Tag Team titles away from the Cult. But unfortunately, that didn't get them anywhere. The Cult are still the Tag Team Champions, defeating Violent by Design here tonight. And then Joseph, as usual, had something to ask them. Take a look. Well, the Cult, it is no secret that your tag team title reigning is getting heater and heater as the weeks go, because you're still the champions, you're always winning. And oh, Joseph, what were you expecting? Were you expecting us to fail tonight? Were you expecting us to lose these tag team belts tonight? Violent by Design may be good, but they are not on our level. They say those guys are dangerous on Impact Wrestling. And we are dangerous not only in PWC, we are dangerous everywhere. We are known everywhere in the wrestling business. The Cult today, as I can see comparing to the other wrestling companies, today we are the most long reigning tag team champions. Look at the days, Joseph. Count the days. Numbers don't lie. Numbers do not lie. Alright, calm down. I'm just asking you something. Don't get insulted. But now the thing is, I look back in anger, you still have to defend those belts. And you don't have any opponents. Well, last week we saw something really impressive, because when you were talking here in this ring with me, someone came in the middle of the crowd, the lights gone out, and when they return, all we saw in the middle of the crowd was the Fiend. The Fiend was there. The Fiend. Yeah, I know who is the Fiend. But the thing is, what does it matter? The Fiend needs a tag team partner if he really wants to face us. You know, Tyson Kidd is bringing these massive outsiders, but what does it matter? As far as I'm concerned, the Fiend never had and never will have a tag team partner. So what does he want from us? It doesn't really matter. Because there is two of us here, there is two belts, and there is only one Fiend with no tag team partner left on him. So he's out of the equation. Next question. And now the lights have gone out. Wait a minute. The Fiend is once again in the middle of the crowd. You can see the light pointing on him. Now the lights have come back. What the hell? Behind the Cult in the middle of the ring. I cannot believe what my eyes are seeing here. The Boogeyman. Boogeyman attacking the Cult with a double clothesline. Now the Cult are getting away from the ring. Oh my god, is this really it? Remember, the Fiend and Boogeyman, oh my goodness, this is a dream match? Are they next in line to face the Cult for the tag team belts? Wow, it feels like the Fiend finally has got a tag team partner. This is gonna be massive. And now it is time for the third PWC confrontation moment of the week. Well, as Tyson Kidd has booked 2 weeks ago, it was Allison Hayter facing Maddie Hayter to determine the number one contender for the next Ladies Championship match at Look Back in Anger against Lilith. But the thing is, this match, for our surprise, it ended up in a no contest. It was disqualified. It ended up in a DQ that was thrown out by who? By the ladies champion herself. Lilith appeared and attacked both haters. So for this, Tyson Kidd had a word to say. Well, it feels like you, Lilith, you always try to come and stick your nose and get away with the most advantage. This was a number one contender shot match between Allison Hayter and Maddie Hayter, and you screwed it. Why? Because you always like to do things your way. But the thing you see, sometimes that may cost you more than you believe. And for that, I'm saying here, Lilith, you signed the dotted line. So now you're gonna pay the price. So what I'm trying to say here is, since you decided to disqualify this prestigious match, now I'd look back in anger, you're not gonna face one, but you're gonna face two. Both haters in a three-way triple threat match. Allison Hayter, Madden Hayter, and you, Lilith, for the ladies title. Congratulations, you made it even worse for yourself. That's your fault. Whoa, what a decision by Tyson Kidd. This guy is nuts. And now it is time for the fourth PWC confrontation moment of the week. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Joseph. I'm back here in the middle of the ring. This time around with yours truly, or should I say not so yours truly, excuse me, the European champion, Gabriel. Now, Gabriel, apparently you have been out in the last couple of weeks, according to what you said to Tyson, because you had an injury. But the thing is, as far as I remember, where did that injury come from? Because you haven't been in action for weeks and weeks now. And the second thing is, our doctor said you were faking an injury just to not defend your European title anytime soon. Joseph, if you were somebody else, or if it wasn't for certain reasons, I would kick your ass right now. But in fact, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Yes, it is true. I was faking an injury. I was faking an injury because this is the thing. Tyson Kidd thinks just because he's the boss, he can come down here and tell you to do certain things and expect you to do those things just because he is the boss. Now let me tell you, Tyson, it doesn't work with me that way. I defend this title when I want and how I want. And if I say I'm not gonna defend this title, I look back in anger, that's because I will not. So this title will not be at stake, I look back in anger. Alright. Oh no, but here he comes. Well, Gabriel's former tag team partner Zachy Leo. Sorry for interrupt your interview, Joseph. I shouldn't be here tonight. But it seems to me, Gabriel, I don't have anything to do with the fact that you're now a cult member. That has passed me by a long time ago. But what I have to do is that I have a European title match anytime soon. Tyson Kidd put me in the wait list as the next one contender. So I feel like history will repeat itself, Gabriel, between you and me. We already faced each other due to you know what, but I don't even care about that anymore. Now all I care about is the European title. That's my intention now. Now here comes Odison. Well, it's fair to say, Zachy Leo, because not only you are next in line, but I am as well. You see, when I came to this company, Tyson Kidd promised me on the contract. One of the clauses said, you can get any European title match when you want. And what if I say, I want it right now? Or I want it at Look Back in Anger? What would you say, Zachy Leo? Now here it comes, what the hell, Will Ferreira. Audison, Zaki, Leo, you see, all of you are here talking about this thing, and I have to tell you that it seems to me, Audison, that your contract details are too much similar to mine. Because Tyson Kidd actually said me the same thing. Oh, I know why. Because we both signed the PWC contract exactly on the same night. That's why our contracts are so similar. But that is not a problem to me. Tyson Kidd is a cool guy. And I think Audison, you and I, well, we have our history from Jungle Fury. And now here it comes Tyson Kidd. Oh, gentlemen, calm down. I have the right solution for this. In fact, all of you will get your European title match in a four-way match at Look Back in Anger. What? What, Tyson? I will not defend this title at Look Back in Anger. So what? So what, Gabriel? You work for me, okay? You will defend that title unless you want me to strip that title away from you, which is something I doubt you want. So at Look Back in Anger, you will defend that title against all of those three men in the ring with you. Audison, Will Ferreira, and your well-known former friend, Zaki Leo. Good luck, bud. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're back in PWC, and thanks to what happened last week, when I say last week, I say not counting the last week's show, which was a show dedicated to past matches and celebrating the 100th edition anniversary. But 2 weeks ago, we saw Schlag coming down the aisle in backstage with an interview alongside with Joseph when Big Gigolo decided to come up, and well, we all know what happened. Big Gigolo told Schlag that he had a lot of enemies on the locker room, but in reality it was all a setup. The only enemy he was talking about was Big Gigolo himself, who attacked Schlag on backstage. Now thanks to this, Tyson Kidd made a drastic decision. Look Back in Anger will feature, in fact, Schlag facing Big Gigolo, but it will be in an HIAC match, Hell in a Cell match, next week at Look Back in Anger. I cannot wait for this. And now it is time for the sixth and the last PWC confrontation moment of this week. Well, it was Starlight Kid facing Tekla. Tekla defeating Starlight Kid, but the only reason why Tekla won was because, it was thanks to the return of Marina Shafir. Shafir came back, but she attacked Starlight Kid when the referee was not noticing it. Well, and Tekla defeated Starlight Kid because of that. So this was what happened, but then Tyson Kidd came along, and this is what he got to say. Okay, ladies, next week I have a major announcement. An announcement that concerns, well, some of you. Now, Marina Shafir, you returned tonight. Congratulations, I'm happy to see you back. But now I Look Back in Anger, Shafir, there's gonna be a new match added to the card. Number one contender match to determine who is gonna face Lilith for the Ladies Championship in the first show after the pay-per-view. So next week at the pay-per-view, you, Shafir, will be in the number one contender match with Starlight Kid, yes, because you cost her the match, and against one more woman. Against this woman right here. And here she comes, that's Shuri. And Shuri is behind Shafir's back and now attacking Shafir. And as soon as she has attacked Shafir, she's looking at Starlight Kid in the middle of the ring. Three-way match, number one contendership for the ladies title, one night, 1 week after Look Back in Anger. Starlight Kid, Shuri, and Shafir. who's gonna win this at the pay per view.